Happy winter. So much for global warming. Hey everybody, how are you all doing? I just want to make a really quick video to update everyone. Obviously, it's January. We're well into January by now, but I wanted to share with you a couple of my New Year's resolutions. I know that everyone says that New Year's resolutions don't work, but I have written them down. Therefore, these resolutions are foolproof. Because if you write it down, it's got to happen, right? So I made just a really quick list of some of my New Year's resolutions that I want to share with you guys. One, to motivate you, perhaps to do some of my resolutions with me, but also to keep myself accountable. Because I feel like if I make a promise to my friends, that I might be a little bit better at keeping it. Maybe. We'll see. For my resolutions, I just wrote them in an arbitrary order. Doesn't really matter. It's not like it's most important to least important. These are just a couple of things that I personally want to do to be better this year. Because who doesn't want to be a better person? Unless you are the best person. That'd be impossible unless you're Jesus. So everyone should make resolutions. Alright, so resolution number 1. This is what I have first on my list, my master list. I have get healthy. Obviously, I've talked about getting healthy before. I'll leave a link somewhere on the side to my ruminations on fitness video. I've talked about it before, but this time I'm really serious. And in fact, this is probably one of those resolutions that I should check up on every month or so, because you get to a point where it gets a little out of hand and you're like, screw it, it's not really that important. But to me it is important. And fruits and veggies and workout and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll do some vlogs and working out or something. I don't know. Number 2, my second resolution is to read more. The second book that I've started this year, titled Black by Ted Dekker. I always think that his name is Black and Decker, but it's not. The title of the book is called Black and the author is Ted Dekker. And it's in a series. So there's one book titled Black, there's one red, white, and green. Green, I think, is like the prologue or something. So far I like it. It's kind of about a guy who gets shot and he gets hit in the head, and he's going back and forth between two worlds, kind of like this dream world and reality. I guess then the question would be, which one is reality and which one is the dream? Ooh, Inception in a book. So that one so far has been pretty cool and pretty interesting. So if you like that kind of stuff, suspense, mystery kind of thing, you might like that one. I haven't finished it yet, so I'm not going to do a review until I finish it, because maybe the ending sucks. I don't know. Number 3 on my resolution list. Ooh, this one is pretty exciting. Move out. Huh. Now, I know that this setting behind me is pretty deceiving, but I do live at home still, which makes it very difficult to have friends over and to have a social life, as well as make videos and go to work and all that kind of stuff. So I would like to, after graduation, which is coming up on my list, probably move out fairly soon. Number 4, this probably should have been number 1 on my list, but number 4 is graduate. Currently, I am in college. I go to a commuter campus, so I'm in college right now, although I don't technically go to classes. I'm student teaching. So I'm planning on graduating this May, if all goes well, you know. And once I graduate, we're looking for a job, baby. Getting out, moving out. So 3 and 4 are kind of like twins, but one is a little bit uglier than the other, so they don't always get along. But one came first than the other. So they're like together, but it's kind of weird because it's a whole like tension between the two. Number 5 on my resolutions list, listen to more great music. Wow, that is a tough resolution to stick to, mostly because iTunes is so expensive. Secondly, because I don't really know. I don't spend a ton of time looking at music or listening to music and watching music videos or whatever. So if you all have a great band or a song that you would highly recommend, leave it in the comment section below, or a link attached to this video somehow, because I would like to know what music I should be listening to. Because it helps me relate to people, and it helps me think how other people think and kind of filter through all that. And music is great. I love music. What else have I done? I recently watched Frozen twice. It's the only movie I've seen in the theater twice in my whole life. It was that good. I really, 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 really enjoyed it. If you follow me on Tumblr, you probably are sick of me talking about Frozen, but it was a fantastic movie, so if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. But it wasn't just about the relationship between the dude who saved the chick and then they got together and whatever. It was different, and that's why I liked it. And as you'll notice, I don't have a specific goal like, hey, lose 20 pounds, because that is a really hard goal to stick to. So I figured something a little bit more loosey-goosey, a little more relaxed, like get healthy or read more is something that I can aspire to, and it's a little more reasonable. Keep that in mind with any goal that you set for yourself, that if it's too crazy, like I want to lose 50 pounds or whatever, or I want to read 20 books, you might not make that goal. And as soon as you start to fall behind on those types of goals, especially ones that have a key number in them, it gets very discouraging. So that's a key part. Don't set yourself up for failure. Try and make it so that you can succeed. As long as you're doing better, who cares if you don't meet your goal? Any two quotes, right? Who cares if you don't meet your goal? As long as you're doing better than you were previously. That's improvement, and that's what I look for in myself and other people, hopefully. Have a wonderful week. Most of you are probably back in school, so be safe at school and make smart decisions. Bye. Please leave it in the description.